I spent $2 million on gold and stayed up all night sewing it into a dress. The next morning, this stunning gown left the entire company in awe. Even my boss, a top-tier designer, was utterly amazed. Driven by greed, she would decide to claim the dress for herself. To ensure its safety, she cautiously locked it away in a safe. But what she didn't know was that everything was going according to my plan, because the dress harbored an astonishing secret. At a London gala soon after, I roared up the red carpet on a motorcycle. As I emerged from the smoke, my gold and black ensemble was absolutely striking, instantly stealing her spotlight. At that moment, my accomplice cut all the lights, and my name blazed across the building's exterior. Amid the crowd's gasps, I made my dashing exit. Overnight, the name Cruella became headline news across every major publication, but my boss harbored a grudge. She immediately dispatched people to dig up information on me, yet even the police couldn't find a single lead. Left with no choice, she could only pin her hopes on the annual fashion night, believing that golden gown would restore her prestige. Fashion night arrived as scheduled, but the moment the safe opened, countless moths poured out, instantly engulfing the entire venue. Those gold pieces were actually specially prepared moth eggs I had meticulously planted. Meanwhile, on a nearby stage, I launched my outdoor rock fashion show. To thunderous applause, my boss in the distance was grinding her teeth in fury. But just then, she spotted my accomplice in the crowd and secretly followed them to our hideout. When I returned home, I was shocked to find my two companions tied up. Only at this moment did my boss realize that Cruella, who had been stealing her thunder all along, was actually her personal assistant. In her rage, she decided to burn me alive and make it look like an accident. The fire instantly consumed the entire apartment. Everyone believed London's rising fashion star had perished, but no one knew I had actually survived, because as I lay dying, a man's silhouette appeared in my blurred vision. That man was none other than my boss's butler. He handed me a box my mother had left behind, containing a birth certificate and a death certificate. My biological mother was actually my boss. The butler explained that years ago, the Baroness had been completely absorbed in her career when she unexpectedly became pregnant with the Baron's child. The Baron was overjoyed when he learned of this and decided to leave his estate to their child. But when the Baroness found out, she ordered the butler to kill the baby. The kind-hearted butler defied her wishes and secretly gave the infant to a maid, the woman who would become my adoptive mother. The Baron died of depression from grief over losing his child, and the Baroness conveniently inherited the entire fortune. Learning the truth brought me to the brink of collapse. The enemy I despised was actually my birth mother, and this woman had not only killed my adoptive mother, but had also tried to kill me even after discovering my identity. In that moment, I resolved to make the Baroness pay the price she deserved.